let me ask you a direct question. Stop messing with that damn light, man. Leave the light alone, man.
It's for moods, psychology.
Listen,
I'm teaching you something here.
Bro. Stop.
It's called pattern interruption.
Focus.
I love Weaver Beats' children more than he does.
Welcome back to Leah Jude Beats. I cannot think of a more controversial producer than BusyWorks Beats. He's the only online producer that I know of that has two camps. Either people love him or they cannot stand him. I was not introduced to BusyWorks Beats until he was on the MEC podcast where he was exposing the music industry. They did an interview with him. I didn't use FL Studio, so I had no reason to come across his tutorials or anything like that. Going down the BusyWorks Beats path took me down the Weaver Beats path, who I really like Weaver Beats. I like Dame Taylor, and that's how I was introduced to Dame Taylor. A lot of people know about the beef that he had with Curtis King. Apparently, Curtis King stole his courses coming out of him. Who knows what that was even about? And everybody knows the infamous phone call when Curtis King actually called BusyWorks Beats.
Personal life, because you did it twice. You talked about my ex, you talked about my current girl. I don't talk about your wife, your kid, your family stuff. So how about you keep my family out?
No, fuck that. How about I keep continuing until you continue to leave my name out of your mouth?
Okay, we're going to have a seminar in San Diego, LA.
Oh, so then what that mean? Carter, don't turn up. Carter, you're not built like that.
BusyWorks Beats has said a lot of ridiculous things over the course of me watching him. Trying to watch interviews with BusyWorks Beats is an act in patience because he dances around subjects.
Oh, wait. I had a tertiary thought and it slipped my mind. Run me back just the key word. No, it was a nuanced approach I was going to take to it. What was that last piece you said, that last keyword, Weaver? Dang.
He does not answer questions straight. He tries to do things like distractions and just bringing up these ridiculous things about God and war and whatever else that he can even think of, Shakespearean quotes.
Listen to what I'm saying. If I created an entire series and called it Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, and then somebody comes up with Jerry Fodder and the Wizard's Stone.
He'll go to the most ridiculous means I've ever seen to avoid a direct question. Another problem that a lot of people had with BusyWorks Beats, including myself, honestly, because I think that everybody has to stay humble, regardless of the success that they find, is that he's a leader.
We're leaders.
You can hear him saying this over and over and over. He is a leader. He's trained over 900,000 producers, which I find extremely hard to believe. Just because you have a certain number of subscribers, it does not mean that every single one of those subscribers was trained by you. A lot of other people watch you, which brings me to the other issue that I have with BusyWorks Beats, the over 1 million subscribers while still having extremely low views, which in my opinion looks extremely suspicious. He reminds me of a preacher, car salesman, and possibly a lawyer that would end up talking himself into so many circles that he would probably implicate his own clients. But does BusyWorks Beats deserve the hate that he gets? I don't think that anybody deserves to get hate unless they are truly a person that deserves to get hate. But in BusyWorks Beats' case, I almost feel like so many of these things are just pieces of his personality. Do I think that he's brutal? Do I think that he runs a business from an angle of truly trying to cut out the competition? He himself has said that he does that. I think that the main problem with BusyWorks Beats is the fact that he shows extremely narcissistic traits. This man believes that he invented music production itself. Those things alone, I think, is what causes this divide between people who really love BusyWorks Beats and they follow him. Like they're almost like they just follow him wherever this guy goes, like he's an apostle. And then there's this other side that absolutely cannot stand him. If this video is bringing you any entertainment whatsoever, you can buy me a coffee in the description. If you don't want to do that, a subscribe would mean the world. I wanted to take a look at BusyWorks Beats because he is not the only producer that causes this kind of division, although I do think that he's probably the biggest when it comes to people who cause this kind of division. But I think that a lot of the things that he puts out, he draws back. Though he'll sit back and play a victim and say that he didn't do anything and he has no idea why any of this is happening, I think that that's just what he does as a form of manipulation to make it feel like everybody's just going after him, and it's through no fault of his own whatsoever, which I think is absolutely ridiculous. The messages on Instagram that he sent to Weaver Beats, they are not his personality at all.
Okay, here's the DM that he sent me after I did that that video reacting to, like, I mean, I understand why he's upset, but like, bro, like, I was just reacting to the content you put online, man.
It almost looks like a grandpa in a pair of New Balances trying to appear tough. Like, just the way that he talked to Weaver Beats in this message. He seems to save all of that anger and vitriol for Weaver Beats, where he called Weaver a demon, a little demon. You can't make this stuff up. I just find all of this stuff extremely entertaining, honestly. I don't really have any skin in the game. Like I said, I don't really have an opinion of Weaver Beats because I hadn't seen him in any of the FL Studio tutorials. My introduction to him was through the MEC podcast. And although I thought that he sounded like a really good guy, the weird, I am a leader, because throughout the years, all of a sudden his voice, I don't know what he's doing with his voice to make him sound like that. But even when you go to this guy's LinkedIn, the entitlement just drips off of everything that he says.
Dang.
Leo Jude, that's fire.